Hey guys, Matt here. This is going to be part two, I guess, or a continuation of the video that I had previously done on the Connecticut elementary school shooting, where I kind of talked about some of the facts of what had happened versus some of the opinions and speculation, misconception on what happened versus, you know, what could have prevented it. This one's going to be more geared towards talking about some of the reactions I've seen to what happened and some of the consequences I think we can expect. Especially consequences not just based on what happened, but based on the reactions to what happened. Now, obviously, you've got the anti-gun side of things, and we know how they're going to react, and that's just how it is. I'm not surprised by that. But what surprises me is the reaction I've seen from the pro-gun side of things. I have friends who are, you know, lifetime NRA members. I've seen politicians who are pro-gun, pro-Second Amendment, pro-NRA. I've seen people on YouTube, you know, very adamant pro-gun people on YouTube, and I've even seen people and talked to people at gun shops who have said things like, we need to look at a new assault weapons ban. We need to look at stopping online sales of ammunition and firearms. We need to close the gun show loophole. You know, we need to look at limiting mag capacity. And I've seen this coming from the pro-gun side of things, and it's very disturbing and shocking, especially when you look at the fact that, let's say, the gun show loophole, for instance. For anybody that doesn't know, that's basically just a way of saying private sales, okay? They use the term gun show loophole to make it sound scary and make it sound like it's something wrong. All it is private sales. From one individual to another, you can sell a firearm without having to do a background check or anything like that. That's all it is, all right? That had nothing to do with this situation because he stole the guns from his mother. He didn't go buy them in a private sale. Limiting online ammunition or firearm sales, again, had nothing to do with this situation, okay, because he didn't buy anything online. He stole the guns from his mother. The assault weapons ban and ammo mag capacity, that kind of thing, it's kind of all wrapped up in one. That had nothing to do with this situation because he had 4 firearms with him. Only one of those 4 firearms would have even been affected by an assault weapons ban, okay? He still had 3 other firearms he could have used to do just as much damage as with that 4th firearm in the mix, okay? Then the last video I did, I used the example of Columbine, and it still fits, okay? Columbine happened during an assault weapons ban at a time when these kids could only get a hold of shotguns and pistols, and they still managed to do that much damage, okay? What happened on Friday would have happened regardless of an assault weapons ban, period. Okay, there's no getting around that. That's just a fact. Okay, so all these gun laws that people are promoting and saying, oh, we should look at this, we should look at this, especially people who are on the pro-gun side of things who should know better. All those gun laws will do absolutely nothing to prevent this type of evil and this type of horrific disaster that happened at that elementary school on Friday. So now let's talk about the consequences to what happened and the consequences because of the reactions. Now, obviously, the consequences to what happened would normally be people, you know, putting out all kinds of legislation and signing bills and trying to get stuff passed. And that's obviously what we expect, and that's what's happening right now. A lot of people are coming out of the woodwork, creating new bills and new pieces of legislation, hoping they can get it passed. But also because of the reaction from the pro-gun side of things, from the people who we would normally expect to stand up and defend our rights to keep and bear arms, our natural-born Second Amendment protected rights, are now, these same people are now going over to the anti-gun side of things, and instead of standing up and using a little common sense and saying, hey, wait a minute, gun show loopholes, assault weapons bans, these type of things wouldn't have prevented this, and here's why. Instead of doing that, they're going, yeah, maybe we should look at the assault weapons ban, or we should look at gun show loopholes, or we should look at limiting mag capacity, even though common sense should tell them it would do nothing. And because of that hope and that dream from the anti-gun side of things, where they're trying to push legislation through and hoping it'll get passed, I truly believe in the next 90 days will turn into it will get pushed through and it will get passed.